Welcome back, friends. My name is Amy, and you're watching Flippin' with Amy. This is going to be our March What Sold video. As you know, I do the daily What Solds, if I have sales. And I also do the What Sold for the Month video. This is what sold for the month of March. Okay, I'm gonna tell you the total amount that we made at the end, and I'm going to tell you all of the things that sold, and there'll be a screenshot. I tried to go back and look at all of the screenshots and fill in the correct amounts. Here, there's a lot of scratch throughs. What eBay says is not usually correct. So I went back and did make the changes. Last time I didn't do that. You just saw the screenshot. But this time I did, and the numbers that I'm telling you should match up with what the screenshot says. But if it doesn't match up, what is in the screenshot is what is correct. Okay, so we had a total of 19 sales for the month of March. Okay, so I'll go ahead and start telling you what we got, what we sold. Okay, so on the 2nd, I make notes and abbreviations, but then I forget what it means. Oh, I remember what it means. I remember what it means now. Okay, this first thing sold on the 2nd of March, and it is Adidas pants black. It's like workout pants, long pants, workout pants. Okay. Do you want to hear the item numbers? I'm not gonna say them. It's pointless for you, I suppose. Okay, and this sold for $16.50, and it went to Ash, and he is in New York. He or she is in New York, and that was a size small workout pants, and that item was donated to me by my daughter, I believe. Okay, the next thing sold on the 3rd of the month, and it is a cream men's shirt with the big plaids and the brown and the beige. Just an amazing top. I had it sitting back here in one of my videos. That is something that I did have to wash, and I listed it after I washed it. But it was like linen. It was like total linen. Okay, that was a size large. That went to Christian, who lives in DC. That sold for $14, and I received positive feedback on that. Thank you for the positive feedback. That means so much. Okay, the next thing sold on the 7th of the month, and that is Relativity blouse, gray. That was a size extra large. That went to Melissa, who was in the state of NM. Okay, and that sold for $12.60. Should I put the screenshots there? Okay, the next thing sold on the 10th of the month, and that is a Blankets and Beyond Lovey. It was gray, and it had like animal head. I don't remember what the animal was, but that went to Jackie in the state of Kentucky, KY. Okay, and that sold for $10.36. Now, this is the month that I learned something a little. I don't know how to describe it, but anyway, eBay suggests that you run a sales event on your items for 30% off. Okay, so I decided to try it, right? So I did it about 3 or 4 different times, but I tried to change the amount of 30% down to something more reasonable for myself, but I was not able to click on that or click behind it or whatever to change the amount. So I was not able to change the amount of 30% at that time, okay? So I um I I put that on about probably 60 to 80 items. I made it so that it ended quickly, so that it ended within a week or two. I didn't make any of them go out, a full month like eBay suggested, and I'm so glad that, you learn to try things out first before you commit. So I did do that, but at the time I also had a 20% coupon on all of my items. So they selected something with a sales amount on it and used a coupon. So it's not their fault. I mean, they didn't know, not that they would have cared, but it's not their fault, it's my fault for not knowing that eBay was being tricky, and people can use a coupon on something that's already been marked 30% off. And I was thinking that, eBay was a reasonable place and they could only use one or the other. I guess I should read stuff more closely before I push the accept button. But, it was my fault. It's okay. That was a recently listed item. There were 2 items that this happened to. So, I mean, I got 2 sales, but I would rather not have let them go that cheap. But I got 2 sales, 2 things are gone, so it's okay. It's okay. I mean, now I've learned, and I know not to do that, to make those kind of mistakes. At least I know, at least it didn't happen on something that it was already marked down real cheap. You know what I mean? Like, at least it was something that wasn't like, oh, $12. Okay, now it's $6. Something like that. That would not have been okay. At that point, I probably would have canceled the order because there's no money in that. And I'm making so few sales, I can't just barely break even on something. Okay, so, but that was fine. I mean, it's fine. So, I just wanted to tell you that in case, anyone else doesn't know that. They're thinking that, oh, eBay does reasonable stuff. Well, that was not okay. But, it's okay. But you know what I mean. Okay, so that went to Kentucky, okay, and that was $10.36. Okay, so I probably paid, at least $2 for that. And eBay takes $5 for shipping cost. So I probably made $1 or $2, on that. But it's okay. I got a sale, a sale, you get a sale and you can get another sale, Okay. The next thing sold on the 12th of the month, and that is a sew swimsuit top green. I thought I had this in another video. Anyway, it sold on the 12th of March, and it sold for $12. That was a beautiful swimsuit top. It had like, in the back it had like a section this big that was open. It was like open like this much all the way down the back, and it was like sheer. It was like a netting. Well, you'll see the picture, but I just thought it was a really great piece. That sold for $12. I went to Brittany in Illinois, and that was a size large. Thank you for your order. Okay. The next thing also sold on the 12th of the month, and that is a Karen Scott blouse purple. It was purple and it had flowers. It was incredible. That was incredible. Okay, and that sold for $10. That went to Eleanor in New York, and that was a size large. Thank you for your order, and thank you for the positive feedback, Eleanor. Thank you. Okay, the next thing sold also on the 12th, and that was a Lucky brand blouse, and that sold for $16. That went to Jennifer in Georgia, and that was a size 1X. If I'm not mistaken, I think that was the one with all the colors. That was like, well, I'm not sure, so you'll have to see, you know, the screenshot. But thank you for the positive feedback, Jennifer. I think that is the one with the red and blue and everything, and that was a really good piece. It was quality, you know, it had good quality, and that's what a Lucky brand shirt should be, if I'm remembering correctly. Let's see. The next thing sold on the 14th, 2 days later. It is a George sweater blue, and that sold for $10. That was item number 2984. That went to Mandy. That was an international sale. It does say that they have received it by now, so thank you for your order. That was a size extra large. Okay, it took a long time to get it. I don't know where it went, but that took a long time. But they have received it now. Okay, the next thing sold on the 15th of the month. That is Old Navy thermal. Oh, I remember. It's that gray thermal top with the pug, the dog in the middle. Oh, that was adorable. Okay, and item number on that was $29.50. That sold for $15, which was an offer that I received of $15. Because if it's a coupon, it's usually an odd amount. So being as it's $15, that was an offer that I received. Okay, that went to Jonathan, who was in the state of MS at the time, and the size was XXL. And thank you for the positive feedback on that. The next thing also sold on the 15th of the month. That is a New Directions blouse, and it sold for $14.80. And it went to Anne, who lives in Kentucky. That was a size extra large. Okay, the next thing sold on the 17th. Okay, yeah, the next thing sold on the 17th, and that was Highland Art. Okay, I know what this is. This is the two picture frames that were about 6 inches and 6 inches. They were like a crewel or some kind of stitching, and one was a flower and one was 3 carrots. You'll see the screenshot. These, they had a paper on the back saying that it was from this art studio, but it was stitching. It was all stitching, and I knew that was great when I picked it up. And you know, I was so happy about these because I just felt like they were really something. I stored these at my house in a very safe place, like close to where the breakables were. That way, like, I would always know where it was, and it would be safe. So I did store it like in a very safe place, you know, and it sold, you know, fairly quickly. That sold for $17, and I did put it in a box. That sold for $17. That went to Phyllis in Texas. And yeah, it was the 2 pictures. And thank you for the positive feedback, Phyllis. That means so much. I just love the positive feedbacks, guys. I just love it. Okay, and that sold for $17. Okay, the next thing also sold on the 17th of the month, and that is One Love Movie by Bob Marley, item number 3811. So that was listed not that long ago. Okay, that was another scratch through. That sold for $17.18, which is still pretty good. I mean, it was a used movie or music CD. I don't know what it was. Okay, that sold to Terrence, who lives in Nevada, NV, Nevada. That was a DVD, and thank you for the positive feedback on that. That means so much. Okay, the next thing sold on the 22nd of the month, and that was INC Blouse Purple, and that sold for, okay, hold on, I was just thinking. That sold for $10, and that was item number 2200. I remember that was a purple shirt that had like this big ruffle down the front, and it was sleeveless. So cute. It wasn't a solid purple, it had purple with some flowers or something like that on there. Cute. Okay, that went to Lisa in California, and that was a size medium. I think she did ask me some questions, or someone else asked me some questions beforehand, which I did go ahead and answer. It wasn't, you know, something hard. I think I did have to pull the item and look at it first, and then I did answer the question. Okay, but that did sell for $10. Okay. So the next thing sold on the 25th of the month, and that is Elmer Patchwork Elephant. Oh, I know what this is. This is that cute little elephant with the patch. The patch is a patchwork, and he had like metal, not metal, like a hard plastic on the bottom of his feet. So I did put him in a box. Y'all have seen that video where I put him in the box. Super cute, super cute. Be nice for decoration. Cute little decoration. Okay, that sold for $14.78. That means there was a coupon involved. That went to Debbie, who was in Georgia, and item number 3753. Thank you for your order. The cute little elephant. The cute little elephant has now gone somewhere else. Thank you for your order. Okay, the next thing sold on the 26th of the month. This is a bijou dress. It's spelled B-I-J-O-U. That's a girl's dress. That was a dress that belonged to my granddaughter. Her father had purchased that for her, and it had these little pink bunnies all over it. It was an Easter dress. Easter dress. That gray back there looks like it's part of my hair. It's not. Let's see. That was donated to me. That item was donated to me by my daughter. Let's see. That sold for $14.80, and that went to Georgia in the state of PA, Pennsylvania. Okay. That was a size 5. This dress couldn't have been worn more than 3 times by my granddaughter. I don't know if it was purchased new or used, or where it was purchased from, but it was not worn probably more than 3 times by my granddaughter. So it was in really good condition, and it had like one of those skirts underneath to make it fluffy. So it was a really nice dress. Okay, size 5, and that sold for $14.80. Okay, the next thing we have here was sold on the 26th of the month, and that was a white stag blouse. It was brown. It was like it was long sleeves, I think, and it was brown, and it was sheer. And item number on that was 1412. That went to Bob in the state of SC, South Carolina, maybe. Okay, the size was 18 to 12. 18 to 12, 18 to 20. That's the dyslexia there. Okay. And that sold for $14.80, which was probably a coupon because the last one also sold for $14.80, which that's perfectly fine. I mean, that's perfectly fine. I just thought that was strange that 2 items in a row went for $14.80. That was probably a coupon, up for 20% off coupon probably. Okay, let's see. That went to Bob. Thank you for the positive feedback, Bob. That means so much. It was a beautiful top too. Beautiful top. Okay, the next thing sold also on the 26th of the month, and that was a Beatles sweatshirt green. Item number on this was 3174. I thought this would sell faster, and it's March, and it's a sweatshirt, so that's kind of strange, but yeah, I mean, I'm glad to see it go. Beatles sweatshirt. It was really nice. It was a different color green. You'll see the screenshot. Okay, that went to Caleb in the state of KY, and that was a size large. It says here that sold for $18. I believe that's what it also says on the screenshot, but if it sold for less than that, I guess we'll never know, because that's the amount that we've got here is 18. So, you know, it must have sold for 18. I don't know. Okay, the next thing we have here sold on the 29th of the month, and that is a Gildan branded A&M shirt, the maroon A&M shirt, and that was a size extra large. That went to Michelle in Texas. So it's a Texas thing, so it should go to someone in Texas, right? Well, anyways, it did go to someone in Texas, and it sold for $15, which means that that's an offer. That's an offer that was sent to me, $15 that I accepted. Let's see. The next thing here sold on the 30th of the month, and that is Arizona jeans beige color, size 9. The item number on that was $14.94, and that sold for $16. Okay, that went to Natalie in Texas. That was a size 9. And thank you for the positive feedback on that. That means so much. They probably came pretty quick because they were in Texas. I have a few things to say about that. Also, maybe a couple of updates. Not very much, because I just made a video the other day. So, well, let me tell you the rest of this first. Okay, so that was 19 sales. 3 of the items were donated. See, last month we had 3 donated, but I think the month before that we had 8 items that were donated, but this time we had 3 items that were donated. And some of the ones on this month I did pay up for. I did pay up for some of these. Let's see. So the grand total, that means like all of the numbers that were right here that I added up came to the total amount of $268.82. $268.82. So that's really bad. That's really bad. I mean, thank you for all of your orders. They all mean so much. Each one is highly appreciated. But we didn't even hit $300, which is really bad. We need to be at 800 a month is where we need to be to pay the bills that we have. I mean, that's not very much, but that's where we need to be. We need to be at least 800 a month, and we didn't even hit 3. We didn't even get close to 3. So for my 90-day total, I'm still down by about $700, still down. Last month we had 309.75. So we're even down from last month. I didn't pull out any more of them, but we're still way down from last month, about $40 down from last month. And we didn't even hit 3 this month. So we really need to do something about that. That's really horrible. Okay, so let's see. I have pulled some things out of the wash. I have about 10 things that I pulled out of the wash. I have probably about 12 items or less left of the 20 that are here. Plus I've pulled about 10 out of the wash. I didn't bring them all over here because I want to list a few of these, and then I'll pull out the ones that just came from the wash. I don't think I'm going to make a video on those. Now what I might do is, once I get those pulled out, I might do a little short live showing you like 20 items, those plus 20 that I've probably already shown you. Maybe I'll do something like that. But otherwise I won't, I guess. So I don't have very much left to list at all. I'll be doing some sewing and making some earrings. I feel like my hair is sticking up right there, but it's just that. Okay, and making some earrings and doing some other things, but I will be going sourcing this Wednesday. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but by some miracle of some kind, I'm going to go sourcing this week. Hopefully I'll be able to go to the bins Wednesday or Thursday, I don't know, but cross our fingers, maybe if my luck plays out right, we will. So let me know if you want to see a video showing you all of these. I still haven't figured out how I'm gonna list these. There's so much work done like in each one of them. I feel like I don't want to sell them real cheap, but I might figure out how I'm gonna list those and do something with those. I also have those Fontu skewers I need to list, and a couple more things over here on the desk. I did list one of my Pokemon cards, but I have like a whole other stack of these at my house, so I think I'm gonna bring them and then like lay them all out and see what I have, so I can like make lots of them. I scanned all of these a few days ago, and each one is worth like $1.50 for each one. So I'm not gonna list them separately. I'll make lots of them. My youngest son did contact me saying that he found a deal for me on like 200 cards for, you know, a good deal. And I did look at some pictures of them, and it looks like there are some good ones in there, some, you know, higher value ones in there. But I mean, I don't know until I get it and look it up myself. So I'm kind of looking forward to that deal. But I mean, I don't know. I mean, I never played Pokemon cards, so you know, I don't know that much about them. And I did find one out of all of these that I scanned that was worth about $30. So I did list it for 20 something, maybe. I listed it low, and that was the only one out of all of these. But I will bring the rest of them over here, and you know, that way when I have more time, I can look them up and see what I have. There's so many, there's so many different ones. I have no idea how anyone can keep track of it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. All I can do is just look them up. And I have lots of sports cards and all that stuff, and I have listed a lot of them. There are a lot of them, but I I don't know about that either. So I keep getting into things that I don't know much about, and yeah, so that's not good. But I will list this, and I will get to sewing things together. Like this pink blanket here needs to be sewn. I've got my sewing stuff back there somewhere. I need to get out, and I'll get to working on that. But let me know if you have any questions. Do you like the live videos, or is that just crazy? So, but make comments. You know, comment down there and let me know what you think about all this. Oh, I put the blue and the white in a clip. There's a clip here, and I just clipped those on. I didn't put them back in. I just put them in a clip because I like those colors. But yeah, that's all I did. So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think about these cells. Write something down there in the comments. We'll see you next time. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.